Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button if you should so choose. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And for all of you that sent me well wishes, get well messages and healing, thank you so much. As you know, I really did need it last week. I was very unwell. So with that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for you. What are you removing, releasing or letting go of? What are we removing, releasing or letting go of? And this week we get the Seven of Cups. We're letting go of confusion. This is a week of clarity. This is a week of understanding. And it's also a week where we get very clear on what it is that we want, very clear on what it is that we need, and ultimately how we're going to proceed. This is going to be what I would call the last hurrah of all the shit. Don't get me wrong, there's always going to be other challenges. There's always going to be other retrogrades and all the rest of it. I totally get that. But I feel like for us in particular, Aquarius, this will be the last week where we feel that kind of, this is the dregs of the confusion. This is the last week where we will kind of look at things and say, you know what, now that I understand and I know what it is that I know, I feel all right. I feel okay to continue from here on in. So what are we working on now? What is at the heart or at the meat of the matter? And this week we get the Page of Wands, right? So your literary works, your creative streak, your creative flow, whether that is books, whether it's a blog, whether it is art, whether it's music, whatever it is that you've been working on creating, this is the week for you to get started. I know what mine is. Mine is one specific project that I have actually completed, but I've just done nothing with as yet. It's now ready, right? Now is the time. This is the week for you to get started. Put the finishing touches on it, go back over it, go do the spell check, all of that sort of stuff, because this is the time. This is the time that you're ready to start thinking about launching something, right? The fact that you're working on it means for me that you're putting the finishing touches on something that you have already created. And then finally, what is your key to the week? So this week, my dear Aquarians, my brothers, sun sign brothers and sisters, we get the Hermit, right? So this is about taking your time. For a lot of you, for those of you that are self-employed especially, there has been this dance that you've been going through of, do I go back to work? Do I go back to the full-time gig? Do I stick it out in my business? The confusion and the haze is lifting, right? You're already coming to the completion of the works that you've got that are going to take you from here to your next step. The Hermit card as your key to the week is basically saying to you, if you are going to tread a certain path, i.e. go back to full-time, corporate, whatever type of work, be very clear on that on whether that is right for you. And the reason I say that is because the Hermit card sees you going on a quest. It sees you asking yourself or seeking wisdom, but from within, rather than going outside. This is about you seeking your own counsel. Since the confusion and the fog is lifting from the internal, and I said this to Leo and I'm going to say it to you as well, this week you can trust your intuition again, right? I know we had all of the crazy energies and transits that were going on, but this week you can reconnect to that part of yourself. And the Hermit card is basically saying, if you go on a quest inward, you will get the answers that you seek, but you will need to take a moment to stop, to listen, whether it's meditation, whether it's moving meditation, whether it's putting on certain types of music that allow you or make you think. But this is a week where you really need to get back in touch with yourself, because there's a message in there. For those of you that are already in jobs, you know, where you're working for a company, etc., this is basically saying to you, that thing, that idea, that side hustle, that other avenue is calling you. It's open, it's ready and primed for you to move on, but you need to ask yourself if you are truly committed to it. This is a week where you really get clear on what you're about to do. There's nothing that can be done half-assed. So with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week. Let me know how it shapes up for you in the comments. Take care. I'll see you very soon for more videos.